Hi everyone, Tara Whitney from Whitney Consulting. We write grants, tenders and business cases, and we're doing a Facebook Live today. We do one every now and then, every couple of months. Just doing a Facebook Live today to talk about business cases versus business plans. So I often have people calling me asking for a quote for a business plan or sending through a request for quote, and it talks about business cases, but it's actually a business plan they're asking for. So we don't do business plans, we do business cases. It's sometimes really hard to understand the difference if you're not dealing with these things every day. So I thought I would give you an explanation of what the difference is. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to pop them in the comments and I will answer them. Even if it's not about this, it can be about anything grants, tenders and business case related. So the difference between a business plan and a business case. So just to start off with, a business plan is something that every organisation should have, especially a business. Every organisation should have a business plan because it talks about what you do, why you do it, how you do it. It talks about your target market. So who is it you're trying to attract? It talks about all of your services that you provide. What is it that you do? All of the different services, how much you charge for them, how often you do them. It really talks about your strategy as a business and covers all of those areas. So it is something that every business should have and every organisation really should have to guide the organisation's action plan as to how it does and what it does. A business case, however, is very different from that. But it does summarise a lot of the points in a business plan, which is why they're sometimes confused. So a business case is not something that everybody needs. A business case is only needed if you are pitching for something. You are wanting the approval to use the resources, you're wanting approval to get funding, to do something, a specific project or program. So it may be that a business has a business plan for their entire business, but then they may do 10, 20, 30 business cases throughout the life of the business, or they may do none. It just depends on whether they seek funding and resources to do something. So a business case is asking for approval, putting your case forward to say that we should do this project or program because it will have this many benefits. This is why we should do it. This is the benefits compared to the cost. So it's going to cost us something. It's going to cost us something in resources or funding. We want funding or resources to do it, but the benefits will outweigh that. And that is what a business case does. It is persuasive writing. So a business case is a pitch. It is persuasive writing. You are trying to argue a point. So it is not academic writing. It is not something that covers everything. You don't have to include everything. You do research and you include the points that back up your story because you are pitching, you are making an argument, persuasive writing. So as an example, if you're seeking funding to set up a recreation centre or something like that, you would have to have detail in there about what the rec centre is going to do, yes, but you don't have to cover to the minute details as a business plan would. So I've often seen some local governments seeking a document which is a bit of a unicorn document. It's both a business plan and a business case because they want it to be a business plan to run and operate the facility, but they also want to use it to get funding. And that's not ideal because, like I said, they're two separate documents. So your business plan has to have a lot more detail than your business case to pitch for funding would. What that means is if you put them together, your business case loses its punch. It loses its impact. The key messages are lost. The pitch is lost. In a business case, for example, you would not be putting in there that, oh, we're going to charge $5 to hire out equipment. If we're going to hire out balls at our rec centre, it's going to cost $5 to do that. That's how much we're going to charge. And we think we're going to probably hire out X number of balls every year. So that's going to bring in $50 or whatever it is. That's minute level detail that you need in a business plan because you need to know what you do and how you do it, but you don't need it in a business case. All you need in the business case is that high level summary which says, this is how much revenue we're going to get and these are the sources, and this is how much it's going to cost to operate. So look, it's going to be something that we can sustainably operate in the future. I hope that covers a little bit about business cases versus business plans. I have also done a blog on it or a video, I can't remember, one of the two, probably both, which would be in my library on the Whitney Consulting website. So that's whitneyconsulting.com.au, which is WHITNEY consulting.com.au. And it will talk a little bit more about what a business plan is and what a business case is. But essentially, you need a business case if you're seeking approval to do something, to do a project, to do a program. And you need that business case to have a real key message pitch. It summarizes a business plan in general. You might attach a business plan to a business case, so it gives the extra detail if the person wants it. But if you try to combine the two, you lose the messaging and the punch as to why you need this money. And you don't want to lose your key messaging when you're talking to a funding body or you're talking to senior management to say, hey, this is a great idea, this project, we should really fund it. Benefits are gonna outweigh the costs. You don't want to lose that message by drowning them in the detail of a business plan. They're two very different things. Business planning is about business strategy. That is not what a business case is. A business case is about a persuasive piece of writing. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me an email. You can obviously put a comment below, but I think I'll head off and go and do a bit more work on a few business cases. As I said, we do grants, tenders and business cases. So if you have any questions on any of those, or if you have a topic that you want me to cover on a Facebook Live because it's a question that you've had, it's been bothering you, please don't hesitate to let me know. My contact details are on the website, whitneyconsulting.com.au. Thanks guys, have a good weekend.